Hello, soul family. I am so grateful to be here. I know it's been a little. I took a little social media hiatus. Spent some awesome time with my family, and I just feel so recharged and revamped. And so many downloads during this little break came in, and I'll share all of them on videos. But I'm kind of bypassing a lot because yesterday, or 2 days ago, I met a new guide, and today I just really want to share the words that she was sharing with me. I'll probably channel what she was speaking because she's here right now, so I'm going to channel for you all. Um, but she, here's Ray. Ray loves her. Ray saw her as well. It was really cool. Um, okay, so I'll just give a little backstory. So 2 days ago, I was doing my morning downloads, meditations, and I felt a very strong new presence when I was speaking with my guides, and so I just tapped into it. And I just have full body chills right now. She's saying that she's with all of you, so if you're feeling a little bit of chills, she's helping anchor you so you can resonate with these words more. My puppy's gonna chew everything in this room. So okay, so I felt this new presence and I tapped into it, and she stepped forward and she presented herself as Galena. She says, I am Galena. And it was just so familiar. I had the strongest sense of deja vu. Um, and I just was very emotional because I recognized her as my family. And she says, I am your soul star sister from Sirius. Say that 5 times. But I am your soul star sister from Sirius. And she says, you are ready to hear these words. The world is ready to hear these words. Basically, the Sirians are a star system, if you're not familiar with them. I have a parallel lifetime, many lifetimes with the Pleiadians as well as the Sirians. And so, but I converse with the Pleiadians way more because they're on about a 5th to 7th dimensional level, so it's easier for me to communicate from our 3rd dimensional level. But the Sirians are anywhere from about a 9 to 11th dimension. So to be able to speak with her so clearly, so vividly, so powerfully, and to hear these words that she has for all of us was just amazing, because that was also validation that the veil is very thin. The downloads are very strong. If you've all been feeling all of this, which I know you have, it's validating it because the Sirians are coming in. The Pleiadians have always been here, but the Sirians are here. They're with every single one of us. We all have a very strong, most of us have a very strong Sirius lineage. If you are, even if it was just studying with them or tapping into their technology, they're very galactic, very loving, very nurturing. They can come in the form of light bodies or like taking the form so you can recognize them, but they don't look human. They're not humanoid, but they have a physical form. But Galena came fully embodied in her form. But she was so bright, so it was hard to see her perfect face, but I could hear her voice. It was like it was singing to my heart, and she came directly through my heart. So that's a main message here. I'm just sharing this to kind of help if any of you are trying to tap into the Sirians or you're recognizing that energy. It's so kind, so mothery, so nurturing, as well as so powerful. And we're going to get to the point here. She worked a lot with Hathor. So if you have any connection with the Hathor lineage or the Hathor Star Nation or Hathor herself, she is Sirius right now in the Sirian star system. So anyways, I know I didn't share that as clearly as I could have, but she's here right now, so I'm trying not to completely let her speak. So what's happening? She stepped in and she basically immediately just said, first of all, she goes, please understand that all is coming together exactly as it should be. We are in a state, our collective on Earth, we are in a state of disillusionment, meaning that we're breaking through the illusions. We're breaking through the matrix. We're stepping into doing activities and into situations that have never been done before. But it feels safe. It feels safer than it usually has in the past, especially from past lifetimes. We feel safe doing new things. We feel safe getting an urge to do something and then doing it, and understanding that we'll be supported through it by our guides, as well as within this physical level. The entire collective of Earth is opening up to welcoming the new. And so I just got full body chills with that. And so you're so supported. And that's all she kept saying. So she did mention what she'd like to say right now is she was saying, because everyone, the entire collective of planet Earth, is stepping into this state of breaking through the illusion, that it is really, really important to begin focusing on yourself, to really focus on how to expand within yourself, and to really trust that those around you who are meant to find the truth and are meant to wake up will on their own time. Because the more that you wake up, the more that you can kind of start stressing more about those around you, your friends or family, doing the same thing, or you feel like you need to speak about what you're doing more, or you feel like you need to change people's perspectives. Even if you have the biggest heart ever, that's just kind of what comes with the territory of being this light worker, is you know how amazing and how powerful and how true all of this is, that you want everyone to experience it like you. But the biggest part of this ascension awakening process is to allow everyone to have their own truth and completely trust that they will find the truth in their own time when they're meant to. It is in a contract that they signed before coming here. It's not your responsibility to wake other people up. It's not. If they, like, such as you listening to this video, the words are resonating, which means this isn't me forcing you all to wake up. This is just words that are validating what you're feeling. So it's different. But if there's those around you who are just not ready, please give them the space, give them the time that they need. That is the most respectful thing you can do at this time. And it is that in itself is waking them up, because it causes them to even wake up more on their own and faster. It's very easy for people from the old world here to rely on people on the outside of them to do the work for them. And so if you're doing the work for them, they're just going to tap into the old paradigm of, cool, I'll just do what they say, or I'm going to completely push against that because I'm stubborn. There's just so many things that basically what Galena was helping me work with was allow everyone to have their own truth, allow everyone to expand on their own time, and really, 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 especially now, start focusing on yourself. So she did step in and she just kept saying, we see you, we see you, we love you, we love you, to all of us. This is for the collective. She was really asking us to tap into the energy. She's even saying right now you can, just to feel on the outside of your aura, about 5 or 7 feet outside of you. Just feel all the way out to the outside of that aura. Feel how protected you are. Feel how safe you are. Just tap into the present now moment, into the present awareness within you. Start really recognizing your body as being just a physical vessel, that your light body's physically within. You are actually not your body. I know we all know this, but what she was helping me, and it was very trippy. She, you know, when you, oh my God, I should know the name of this. What are those goggles you put on, like the LED, whatever, and it looks like you're in a whole new world. I started, when she was speaking with me, that's how I was seeing this world. Picture like our bodies, like our eyes are those goggles. And it helps you pop back into your body more, to feel your light body within you, to actually feel who you really are. You're not your body. Your body's just a vessel holding your light body. So you pop out and it's like all of a sudden you're looking at everything just from a slightly different perspective, a slightly different angle. You can do that. I'm doing it right now. So we're looking down at your arm and looking at it like it's pure energy. Like it's not really your arm, it's just pure energy. She was really playing with start detaching yourself from the physical form. Yes, we love our bodies. Yes, you need to love your body. The body's going with you through this ascension process. You're not going without your body. So the body's so important, but we can confuse that, and we have for millions of years here on this planet. We've confused our bodies for who we are, and we're not our bodies. You have no idea how big you are, is what she kept saying. How big your soul is. We are so small in this lifetime compared to what our soul is. So to really start detaching from your body, and it gives you that sense of empowerment, like, damn, I'm doing this in a physical body as well. So yeah, start practicing focusing on your internal body as much as you can throughout the day is another thing she was asking, to really start noticing that we're not our bodies. Everything is just energy. Our bodies are actually just pure energy, like atoms and cells moving very slow and fast at the same time, and that's what gives it form. Or very slow. Sorry, our cells and everything are vibrating. They're vibrating very fast in our perspective, but on the light body perspective, it's vibrating very slow. So that's what physically gives it a form. She was just showing me basically how bodies were made, and it was super cool. But yeah, so she kept saying, okay, so she was saying, we see you, we love you, really allow us to prosper you within this safe space of oneness, within this safe present moment. And by doing that, by tapping into the outside of your aura and into your energy and recognizing that you're not your body, it's just by doing that, you're giving permission to open your crown and open your heart to allow their downloads and to allow their blessings to come in. They're around you right now. Just she's ask them to do it right now. And so just even if you want to close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths here, turning the light of your eyes in towards the middle of your body that just lights up the center of your body. Start recognizing that your body is just a physical form surrounding who you really are. And then you'll start recognizing it'll feel kind of tight. That's okay. You're not your body. There is energy. Your energy is actually on the outside of you as well, she's saying. So start tapping into about 7 feet outside of you. If you want to start slow, tap in and just feel what it feels like about a foot away from your body. And you can feel it. You can physically feel that. And then just keep tapping farther and farther. And you'll feel the outside of your aura and just start noticing how expanded you are, how beautiful, how powerful your light body is. If this is the first time you've tapped into yourself, congratulations. It's very easy. It's very fun once you start doing this. But as you're doing this, what she's saying is you're going to feel a little tingle on the top of your head and kind of a tightness in your chest. And so just roll your shoulders back a few times and just allow, just permission, just inside of your head or out loud, just say, I allow these downloads to come in. And you're going to feel them from the top of your head and from the center of your chest. And just allowing it to happen. You'll know when it's over. But this is how they want to communicate with us, they're saying. This is how they want to begin communicating and letting you know that they're there. They love to play with us. They love to show us that they're there and let us physically feel them. And it's so loving. So if any emotions arise, she's saying, please allow these emotions to pass through you, because this is your soul recognizing on a cellular level who they are. You're just remembering them. You've been with them many times before. Just being able to feel them in the physical form is what is very activating in itself. And the downloads will be different every single time of what they give you. So just start working with the Sirians on that. So that was a huge part. Then, okay, Galena's actually asking to speak right now. So just holding this space, just continue to open your heart, open your crown. All right, she's saying, look into the stars. Look into the stars and live as if you were in the stars, how you have for many lifetimes. The stars see all. They're always neutral with their hierarchy, with their pain, as well as with their bliss and with their love, with their peace and with their oneness. Look to the stars for their help. Pull in their frequency. It is time to pull in the frequency to light you up. So yes, Galena is, she loves to speak about the stars. She is mentioning right now, you could call in if you have a star family you're familiar with, or just calling in your guides and angels. I feel like this is going to be very activating. She's saying it's time to find community within yourself. Community is a very strong component and ally at a time like this. However, community on the outside of you can hinder or alter your process of ascension. So it is truly time to find community within yourself. When you look around you and you see those around you, and you see what triggers you about the community that you place yourself in, all this is doing is mirroring for you what is still within you that must be expanded, what must be seen, anchored, or released. So ask yourself, when you are in a community environment, what around you is triggering you, and then turn inside yourself. Do not place any blame. We are in a high timeline of alignment. Whoever is in front of you is in front of you for a reason. Whatever is triggering you is triggering you for a reason. Please allow these triggers to excite you, to allow you another chance to turn within yourself and communicate with that community within yourself. It's time to strengthen your intuition, your communication, and your heart-related acquaintances to support your mission, but you must be a guide for yourself. Allow and trust that we place these individuals there for a reason. You're mirroring for each other. You are a mirror for them. They are a mirror for you. What triggers present themselves when you are in a community environment? For that is showing exactly what is inside of you that must be confronted. Triggers are just cells within you that are mirroring something that no longer serves you within this new paradigm. You must bring this cell to the forefront. Give it the attention it is asking for. When you are triggered, breathe into that spot of your body that feels heaviest. It may be your solar plexus, your torso, your leg, your head, your arm, your chest, your throat. There is a reason for everything. Your body is very aware of exactly what it is feeling. Your body is a very high technology that you must begin using to its fullest expansion. So when you feel these triggers, finding the spot within your soul that feels the densest, breathing into it and asking, what within me am I still, am I confrontational about? Do I avoid? What within me do I not like about myself that I have pushed down so deep that I start blaming others and I seem annoyed by others having that same quality that I have? This may be hard. This may be very confrontational with yourself, but you are so safe. This is happening for a reason. Do not judge yourself when you realize what is coming up within you. Do not judge yourself when you realize that it's not your fault. You signed up for this. You knew that this world was heavy, and you knew that this world was going to give you and feed you programming that does not serve you. But even the programming is a gift. Dear ones, every single thing on this planet is a gift. It is either teaching you or allowing you to expand and further your success. It's all a gift. Please start looking at it from that perspective and understand that it's not your fault. None of this is your fault, and you're just allowing it to come through you. You're being the anchor on this earth, that light worker who is releasing this trigger for the collective. When you release the trigger, it is connected. You are connected by one. Every single soul is connected by their heart on this planet. When you release a trigger, it releases for those who are not able to release it for themselves. But you must do it for yourself first, from an understanding of love, from an understanding that you are doing it for a bigger reason that you might not even understand. Love bypasses all understanding. Work from the heart center of focusing on yourself and loving yourself through everything. Releasing any past regret, releasing any past emotions that may still be brought up by tapping into this trigger point. All that's doing is showing you, yes, you have used this trigger in these situations, but that's okay. You have the choice to stay present, and all you have to do is release and focus on the now moment of what is triggering you with no judgment, with unconditional love, and allowing it to pass through you or to hold it for as long as it needs to be seen. But if you push it down, it will return. That is how this works. That is the law of the universe. If you push those triggers down, they will return. As you begin to see the community around you, as you begin to release these triggers and you allow them to pass through you, you will not be able to surround yourself. What happens is by allowing yourself to see the triggers within you, you build such a strong sense of self-love boundaries around yourself. A physical wall, you could say, an energetic wall of love, of self-love, which is a boundary. This can seem off-putting to others because they realize with their energy, whether they're aware or not of their energy, that their energy cannot pass into yours anymore. You can see them, you can communicate with them, you can love them, but their energy is not able to halter or hinder or hurt you. And that may trigger them. And that is their time. That is their responsibility to find that trigger within themselves. Just by this self-wall boundary, it will begin to shed those who no longer serve you. And that is when you can then not search on the outside, but by searching on the inside, you're building this trust, this community, and this communication within yourself. You will then align with the community on the outside of yourself. You will be able to fully invest in other people who are ready to fully invest in you, not from a codependent behavior, but from a behavior of unconditional love. You will be surrounded by those who are able to parent themselves. By you parenting yourself, you are magnetizing those to you who are able to parent themselves as well. Nurture yourself within this space. Nurture others around you within this space. Those who are activating as well will be able to parent themselves and will thus be a mirror for you to be able to parent yourselves even further. It will be an equal exchange of energy. It will be authentic, real, dynamic. You will live within a rich environment that you have all come on earth to experience. People come to earth for this medicine of community within a physical form with no jealousy and no competition. It is rare, it is a gift. it is something that is meant to be seen and meant to be used. Community is so powerful within a time like this, but you must find that community within yourself first. That love, that self love, those boundaries, physically just feeling what does not feel good anymore and release it. Okay, so she's still stepping here, but I'm going to begin speaking. Sorry, thank you for allowing. That goes back and forth. Galena, she loves us all so much. So, yes, as she was saying, sorry, a little dizzy. She was saying, okay, so technique. So tools for ascension, she's saying right now, tools for ascension are readily available. They are all around us. So I guess that was kind of one main point. Everything she just said, I'll rewatch to remember exactly what she just said. But one point, yes, community, thank you. Love, self-love, boundaries, and as well as, okay, that's happening. Focus on yourself. But regardless of where you're at in that process, remember the destination is the journey. Everything, there's no end point in this. So don't feel like, she's saying, don't feel like I can't ascend or I can't use all these gifts I'm tapping into until I fully am surrounded by exactly who I'm meant to be, or until I'm fully who I'm meant to be and stepping into my divine purpose. Like, no, you're supposed to have all your feelings and still realize that you can move forward. So, second point, she was showing me very powerful tools for ascension that are readily available for all of us. So, connecting with the stars. Oh, this gave me full chills. I'll tell you my experience and then I'll let her kind of speak again about what to do. But when you connect with the stars, you are temporarily merging your consciousness with theirs. The stars are physical beings, as well as star systems. There's so many, but even just one little point up in the sky. We'll just talk about stars from our physical understanding here on Earth. You look up in the sky and you see a bunch of little stars, all right? The stars have their own consciousness. Again, like Galena was saying, they're very neutral. They see all and they understand what serves for the highest alignment. So when you connect with the stars, and I'll teach you how to do that, you're physically temporarily merging your consciousness with theirs. So just by that act, this will begin an activation or an initiation process that allows downloads from your higher self as well as from the star families to open and physically light up. You'll physically see your gifts lighting up within you. So this is the community with the stars. So it's still about community. When you start searching inside of yourself, you're going to realize how many beings you're actually speaking with, but from one perspective, you are them. So this still counts as community within yourself. So please understand that. So as you're doing that internal search, the internal ascending process, you're communicating with the stars. You'll start tapping into the stars. And so the stars live from this higher consciousness level of oneness. So when you merge with it, they are a direct mirror. Remember, everything, not just physical humans we talk to. Every single being, person, plant, animal is a mirror. So as these stars are a mirror for you, as you're merging your consciousness with them, just allow yourself to experience what it feels like to be a star. You physically can pull in their energy and feel what it feels like to be a star. But the stars have all of the gifts, all of the gifts that we're tapping into and we're beginning to awaken here. So what's going to happen is they're going to mirror to you what gifts within you are meant to be awakened right now. They just know. You can, just from a love standpoint, you can bypass the understanding of that. But the stars know which gifts inside of you are physically meant to be woken up, are meant to be seen by you and used. It's not like they're giving you these. They're already within you right now. All they're doing is like, hey, how about you look right here and see what that is? So what's going to happen is what she showed me is I went outside. Galena's like, okay, just step outside at night. You can do it in the daytime too, but it's easier when you physically see a star. And I looked up and I just set the intention that the star that I was meant to merge with would show itself, would kind of bring my attention to it. Just trust yourself. This is going to be your ego trying to be like, that's probably wrong. That's not the right star. Let's keep looking. It's like, no, just go to the first star that catches your attention. It might light up. That's kind of what mine did. Mine like lit up more. And of course I see energy, and Galena's like, yes, but you can see it from any standpoint. Just anyways, look up at a star. And then you breathe in like we were, start tapping into your light body, physically forcing yourself to release yourself from the physical body, tapping into the light body inside of you, your energy around you, and then really bring in love into your body, compassion, gratitude, appreciation, care, just an unconditional sense of love. By doing that, you can bring to mind an image that makes you feel love. physically drawing little heart shapes on the center of your chest physically creates a sensation of love within you. Whatever brings love to you, or you might just already be in a full sense of love, and physically see your heart, energy from your heart coming out of your chest. And the stars are always sending us frequencies, always. This is how we get downloads. So what's going to happen is you're kind of meeting in the middle with this star. You're bypassing all space and time, which physically is like a wormhole. It brings you very close to that star. You don't have to understand that. It's bends time. When you allow your energy to shift out of your heart, it bends time. So it kind of bends time in half. So it bypasses very fast energy. Basically, you're able to connect with the star very fast. You don't have to understand that either. Just thank Galena for this. So you connect with the star from your heart center. That star will be sending out a frequency of love as well. And you'll physically feel it because you're merging your consciousness with this star. You're feeling and understanding that you're the star as well because you merged with this consciousness. You physically see yourself as like the galaxy, all of your light body, because you're not focused on your body. Everything looks like it's lighting up like the galaxy, like there's physical planets and stars within you. And you connect your consciousness out and it connects with you, and you'll physically feel like a little like hookup. It'll feel like your consciousness, your heart energy, cord, whatever you'd like to call it, connects with the stars, and it physically feels like you hook up. You physically feel yourself kind of jolt forward a little, and you're like, whoa, like I'm actually connected with the star right now. From that space, you just allow. You soften. You're already in touch with your light body, and you just allow whatever that star is trying to give you. This is direct permission because the stars work with our free will, which means that we need to give the stars permission to give us anything they're trying to give us. By the way, this is very safe. Don't think that there's something that can, and just know, Galena's just saying right now, because there's some of you questioning, is this safe? And it is very safe. It will work every time. You might feel it differently. It might get stronger the more you do this. So just continue working with it. But as you do this, just allow, just soften, and just with permission, allow whatever downloads they're giving you to come in. It's a very simple technique. But so what happened is I allowed, and then you feel like a surge of just energy come back into your chest, and you just sit there and just be curious, hold that frequency of love, but then just start looking around like the inside of your body and just see, are there parts of you that are lighting up more than others? Are you feeling physical sensations? And what she said is the stars work with physical light. So it's going to actually light up. What they're going to do is they're going to light up a section of your body, or just you'll feel, know, see, just intuitively know that there's a part of your body that the star's focusing on. And just focus on that body, that part of your body. What it's doing is it's bringing your attention to where this gift, where this portal is actually physically located within your body that houses this activation. So it's actually where the activation is, Galena showed me, is actually within our DNA strands. It's like a little bubble around each of our DNA strands, and we're just shifting our DNA from carbon to crystal. And so basically the stars are helping show us where we've already done that and how we can use the gifts that have already woken up within us. So it's going to be pretty easy. So that don't think that there's anything super hard to do. It's just going to be your patience and your understanding and your love. So you're going to connect with the stars. You're going to go to that section of the body that they're showing and bringing attention to, and you're just going to either listen to the first word you hear, the first image, the first knowing, the first feeling that you feel of what this might be. And if you don't understand what it is right as you're looking at this activation, that's okay. You don't need to understand it. The huge part is that you've already allowed this activation to happen, and it's just going to, when the time's right, you're going to just resonate with it. And so then you just hold space for the star to activate you. You just stand there. I stood there for about 20 minutes. I sat, but you can do 5 minutes as long as you'd like to, and just allow yourself to just fully charge, revamp, get this activation from the stars. And what she's mentioned, because I was like, hey, how should I know? What should I say to them to know that it's over? So you'll know that the activation is over, or you can leave at your own time as well. But if you want the full experience, it'll be over. She either said it'll be like chills down the back of your arms or down your physical spine, kind of like your Kundalini center. You'll either roll your shoulders just without even understanding why you did. You'll probably roll your shoulders back because what that's doing is your higher self's creating more space within your chest, and which then anchors that activation within you. Or you'll yawn. You might just yawn, and that's called a hookup. And it feels like you kind of hooked up the center of your core with your third eye. Or when that happens, it manifests to us as yawning. Fun fact. But yeah, so just chills. You'll just kind of know, and you'll be like, okay, I feel like that was completed. And what main gifts the stars are giving us right now to start. So if you don't know immediately what the gift was that the star just gave you or the star just showed you that you have within yourself, remember, the stars aren't giving this to you. This is a gift you were born with. You're just remembering and they're showing you where it is. So don't put the stars on a pedestal. You're just as powerful. The stars just have it a little easier right now because they're not in a physical 3D coronavirus world. Anyways, the gifts, if you're not immediately told, just to kind of keep in mind and kind of be curious about after a few days after you've done this activation for a few days after that. The main gifts she said were telepathy, intuition, very strong visions, pulling in light codes very easily, being able to physically feel and work with energy, healing your prana centers. So we have a prana tube within the center of us. You might physically start feeling that prana center within you. You're going to get very strong downloads. Communication, she's saying, with us. So communication with your star beings, physical messages, very unconditional peace. Like when you're in a struggle or a situation that feels stressful, you might just all of a sudden feel very peaceful out of nowhere. That's an actual gift that is waking up inside of you, as well as Kundalini activations. So those are the main ones that the stars are helping us with right now. I know that's a lot. It's basically all the gifts, but they're very galactic, very like, let's work with that energy. So those will be the main gifts. And again, you'll feel those chills. You'll feel like it just anchored within you when it's done. So she's saying right now, just please listen and allow this process to unfold how it's meant to. Have fun with this. Treat your inner child. Allow your inner child to connect with the stars. The stars love working with our inner children because we just come from an inner child standpoint of just fun and joy and bliss and excitement. That's very easy for the stars to connect with because that's how they live all the time. Step into your life right now with a lot of confidence. We're all waking up these gifts. The stars are just going to help us see it faster, possibly, if we haven't yet. But step it with a lot of confidence, she's saying, and leave all situations that don't serve you. Just leave them. They're no longer serving you. They're probably stronger than usual, probably triggering more than usual because they don't serve you. And basically our guides are just like, let it go. Like you're going to be so supported and so surprised about how easy it is. It's not going to be like an ugly world war of that was the hardest thing I've ever done. And it is going to be hard. This isn't an easy path, but it's going to feel so much better. And it's going to be way faster to see how supported you are by just allowing yourself to surrender to this step of ascension that we're in. So what we're doing through this process right now is we're really anchoring the love and the wisdom onto this planet. So love is just truly understanding that you've created everything around you. So you love everything around you, no matter what it is, good, bad. There's no good or bad from the New World perspective. So that's what love is. Wisdom is understanding that you have your own truth and everyone else has their own truth. So you can't do anything about that. And that's the truth as well. So just understanding that you can have your own perspective, everyone else can have their own perspective, and you don't have to change for each other. That will in itself anchor in the love, anchor in the wisdom, and then you'll have that divine will. That will is the masculine part of us that's helping us step with physical confidence and light that fire in order to take action on what we're trying to do. So just be at love, be at peace with all beings, no matter what right now. It's very powerful to just allow everything to unfold as it's asking to. Stop trying to control it. All that's going to do is just hurt us. It's not going to hurt anything outside of us because there's a lot of strong forces out there. And we're stronger on the inside of us. Stop searching on the outside. Start searching on the inside. Find how powerful you really are. Realize how powerful your light body is and how supported you are by the stars right now. And just allow this love to unfold because it is all around us. The Sirians are here again, she's saying. Very strong reminder. They're full of love, and just allow them to work with you. So I hope this helped. I know that was a lot, but I'm so grateful for Galina. So grateful that she shared this messages with you all. So let me know if this technique works or if you've had any validation with similar experiences. Also, you'll notice the Sirians as like deep purple energy. If you see purples, you're kind of seeing little lights of purple around you. And like blues and basically forest greens. They're like the deep sensual colors of like the blues, purples, and greens. And then Pleiadians are more of like the lighter blues and all the shades of blues. So playing with that as well. I'm loving my star families right now. And stay very anchored. You have to stay in your body when you do all of this. Be very aware of your body when you're getting these activations, she's saying, because our bodies are coming with us. We need our bodies to step through this ascension process. So, but don't attach to the body. Just understand and love your body every day as if it's another being, because it is. All right. I love you all so much. Hopefully that made sense. I'm so excited to be back with these videos. I'll be sharing more downloads soon about fun little ones, but I just wanted to get right to this. So, and also Galena is for everyone. I guess she worked as my guide, but you'll have your Sirian guides as well. But you may invoke her as well, she's saying right now, to help you through any of these activation processes, even to help you find a star that might be for you. Yeah, so have fun with this. Just go outside, go play, enjoy your life, enjoy each other, and I will talk to you so soon. Love you. Bye.